What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Happy Monday to everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're now tuned into Ball Around the World, the EPB live stream, where I get to come on and either with friends or just by myself like I am today, get to come and talk about topics around the world of football. We just had week 1 of club football is back. EPL's back. A lot of fun stuff, a lot of fun storylines there. Especially as a Chelsea fan, this is going to be a real interesting year. And I'm just here to ride the wave because there's going to be a lot of back and forth, ups and downs. It's just how it works. We're going to see. I'm going to give a little kind of update, or not update, but really just... Sorry, we are still live with the music. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about obviously the Chelsea City game. That was an interesting game. What else I'm talking about? I put it in my notes. We'll talk about Real Madrid a little bit in La Liga. Mason Greenwood recorded a brace this weekend for his first start with Marseille against Brest. And so we got some games coming up this week. Nothing too crazy to talk about, but, you know, there's always some fun topics that kind of pop on my timeline. Also want to know how other folks get news, how they get their football news. Mine is basically from social media, but you know where y'all get the most of y'all's stuff. So anyway, tap on in. What's up? Major Himbo's in the building. Hot Thea Clarence is in the building. JC Dub joined. What's happening? What's happening, y'all? We here. It's Ball Around the World. First thing I wanted to show though, there's this thing going around. Eric Cantona. For the start of the Premier League season, there's like this viral clip going around of him just kind of losing it on national TV. Now, we remember that one time he actually did lose it. Actually, I'm going to play that first. Eric Cantona's like, he was, I think it was Ballon d'Or, and they brought him up there, and bruh, he just like constantly just seems drunk or something, or just in his head, but he be speaking facts. But I'm gonna bring up that clip because that's one of my favorite like old school clips. Let me see, it's right here. I'm gonna show it, but it's pretty funny. Let's see if we can hear it.
As flies to wanton boys, we are for the gods. They kill us for the sport. Soon the science will not only be able to slow down the aging of the cells, soon the science will fix the cells to the state. And so we will become eternal. Only accidents, crimes, wars will still kill us. But unfortunately, crimes and wars will multiply. I love football. Thank you.
Thank you.
That look from that last guy was crazy, man. He was just like, what is he talking? So that was live. That actually happened. I want to say it was at like a UEFA presentation or Ballon d'Or presentation. They brought up Aaron Cantona to come say something. They gave him like some kind of lifetime achievement award or something. And he said that. People were like, what? So then there's this other viral clip that's been bouncing around of seemingly him doing the same thing again. I'm gonna play that because it's been bouncing around. Hold on, let's take a look.
Exciting contest. Do you have a favorite for top goal scorer this season? What's your prediction?
We see. Yeah, I guess we will see. I mean, because we don't know what's going to happen, do we? I mean, the Premier League is so unpredictable. So many things can happen. Anything's possible, isn't it? Yeah, we'll see.
And I think, Eric, since we do have you here for the very first time on Match Day Live, on the cusp of a new season, we're counting down to kickoff. It's under an hour away now, and it kicks off at Old Trafford. What can you and the millions of Manchester United fans around the world expect? What will be unfolding as the season progresses on their television.
Television.
He's like the greatest.
Yes, television.
What?
He's like the greatest actor in the world.
Exciting content.
So that's that's the clip that's going around. It's viral. Everybody, you know, it's hilarious. I think obviously this one is fake, and I'm gonna show you the full version or the part that happens after it that makes you realize. But like, that's amazing acting. I don't know if they were just like they just brought Cantona in and just said ad lib, or if this was scripted. But if it was scripted, give this man an Oscar because that was crazy. And if it's not, it's not. Here, I'm gonna play the like what happens after he, you know, the green screen goes away and all that shit. But it's pretty funny. Hold, take a look. This is all from Instagram, by the way. Finding these clips on IG.
And this is a beautiful game, but how many people in this world don't even own a television? One of them. How do we serve this to them? To be truly beautiful as a game should be everywhere. It cannot be stuck on a wall or just in a bar. No. It must fly. And my friends, no one should believe the Premier League is out of their league. And this marks the beginning. The revolution has begun.
The revolution has begun. Now, some of y'all remember Eric Cantona. He did the Joga Bonito videos early with Nike. So he's been doing this. Shoot, we don't even know if maybe that one, the one that actually seemed real and live where he was like, we are flies to the wonton boys. You know, like we don't know if or if not, but that was good. I don't know who did this, BT Sport or who put that promotion together, but Eric Cantona, man, OG, triple OG legend, and bringing more and more excellence to football or hilarity. It's very funny. Anyway, yeah, so we caught that at the beginning of the season, and then I caught Chelsea, Man City. You've heard some of my thoughts when I went live this past weekend, but I don't honestly think we did that bad of a job, Chelsea. Like I don't ever want to condone as a fan just taking L's, but I mean, come on, City are, top team in the Premier League, have been the best team in the Premier League for 4 years running, right? Like, quadruple. They won the treble. Like it's City. Now City do look like they're going to be in trouble. Obviously, they got these charges coming against them and whatnot. And actually, somebody sent me something that I thought was funny. Man, this might be an Instagram clip show, because actually, my boy Amir, shout out Amir, sent me this thing about City. Shit, we're just gonna clip it because take a look. I thought this was interesting too. Now that I'm thinking about it, wasn't even planning to clip this much stuff from Instagram, but we gonna do it. We here now that we got this technology. Take a look at this one. Let's see where I find it. There it is. Take a look.
I have a theory that the Premier League don't want to punish City and Chelsea.
Agreed.
Because they don't want what happened to Italy to happen to Italy.
There's going to be a disgrace.
You're absolutely right. It's true. It screwed Italian football differently. Like after it, nothing was the same.
If you look at France as well, France are struggling to find broadcasting companies that actually
Mbappe's leaving now.
Exactly. So because of PSG owners and stuff as well.
They know that City and Chelsea are big assets. I don't want upside United, Arsenal. If they get relegated, that's tarnishing them.
And the next point along from that is that if they do punish these teams, and let's say they get relegated or whatever it might be, tarnished to the name, what happens next? ESL. Because those
Super League.
They're going to go, we're massive clubs.
Wow.
We've got the money. Go do one. We're all going to go and do this Super League. And the Premier League can go.
They got their hands tied.
All right, I hope y'all heard that. Like, basically, shout out these dudes too. Click 45 Live saw that. Oh, I got a phone ringing in here. But essentially, they're saying City's not going to get punished the way we think they should for all of these charges, right? They've racked up 115 charges. The hearings start soon. What's up, Josh Dobbs is him. What's happening? Bo Dragon, he loves me. What's happening, y'all? Tapping in on YouTube. Anybody watching? What's happening? We are live, youtube.com/@EatPrayBall. You know what? I forgot to go live on TikTok, but man, TikTok, you're going to have to y'all have to miss this one and come back and tune into the YouTube. Still got this phone ringing in the background. But essentially what they were saying is like City will not be punished because just like in Italy when the Milans got punished, even Juventus got punished for their corruption in football, the whole league just fell apart. Like the league was never the same, right? So it's kind of hard to like argue that. It's like, damn, yeah, like City are almost untouchable because they are the Premier League right now. Obviously, they're definitely going to get docked points. I would say like, 10 points maybe. Maybe they'll pay like a huge fine, which is why they really didn't make any crazy moves in the transfer window this summer. But I thought it was like a really interesting point as to like everybody's hopes of City getting relegated or something like that. Man, EPL is nobody's going to stand for City getting relegated because it just makes their league worse. And that's tougher for the league. So always think that's an interesting point. Again, shout out Click 45 Live for that thing, because you're right. And let's say these big teams, these big leagues with a lot of money still, these big teams in these leagues get relegated or get docked too many points, then yeah, you go and form a super league, start your own competition. Imagine that it would be like a FIFA league, right? Like you just got Real Madrid, Chelsea, Man City, United, Liverpool, even Arsenal. You see how I said even Arsenal? All the stars of big leagues. Then you got the Milans and Juves and big team. Shoot, and then you might just because Cristiano's there, you might add the Saudi league's best, Al Hilal and Al Nasser, to this Super League, and then just say, yeah, forget y'all's rules, forget y'all's financial rules. We're all rich. We're all the teams that everybody wants to see, and we're just gonna kind of move in that way. Though that could get, a Super League would get boring to me after a while too. I could see that as well. So. Just an interesting thought, and something interesting to take a look at as we see further down the line if City's going to be docked any points or what happens. But as it stands for Chelsea, I thought we were in a lot worse shape than we were. Like looking at preseason, I was just like, oh man, we're going to be bottom of the table. Like this looks real bad. We have no idea what we're doing. We have no squad. We got at least 30 men on the squad right now who are trying to figure out who plays where. Fernando says, "What's happening, yo? What's happening, bro?" Just giving an update, highlights on the weekend, week 1 of the Prem. Talking about Chelsea, a lot of people are just going straight, DEFCON 5 or DEFCON 1. I forgot how that works, but I think DEFCON 1 is the absolute worst, right? Anyway, neither here nor there. And I'm just kind of like, I was actually encouraged. Yeah, yes, we lost 2-0. Both of those goals were very difficult. Like Haaland scored, and I talk shit about Haaland all the time. He scored a really good goal against us with that move he made. Like just holding off Cucurella, holding onto the ball, and then chipping it, just dinking it just past Bob Sanchez as he was coming up just before he got a block in. So I don't know. Like I think that one was a tough goal. The Mateo Kovacic definitely should have been defended better. But when have you seen Mateo Kovacic just like hit a worldie like that? Like that was a perfectly curled ball with heat spinning away from Robert Sanchez. He probably could have done better. Wesley Fofana probably could have done better to step up and try to get a deflection or block that. But yeah, City had to score 2 pretty difficult goals in order to beat us. And I still think our expected goals were higher. I still think we had better chances. Nick Jackson and Chris Nkunku ruined some. I'm not gonna say easy because real ballers know that one-on-one chances aren't easy. You just have to have confidence and you have to know what you're gonna do beforehand. And I think we're still kind of thinking about it. So I was encouraged at what I saw. I don't know. That's just what it is at the state of Chelsea. And by the way, I have this too as an image. I'm just doing Instagram clipping now. We just got news from Fabrizio Romano himself. Let me see if this shows up well for y'all. That the boy Joao Felix is on his way, which there's nothing more encouraging than that. Where is that? Where's my little clip? Yeah, there he is. Look at him looking. We want to see him back in Chelsea blue. Man. I don't know. Oh, I know what I can do. I can do this for you guys. Let's see, right here. Yeah, looking good in the Chelsea blue. We here. We you know, like, he played well for us when he came on. I mean, he wasn't the best. It's clear that he's got some things going on. I have noticed that, like, it's very tough to go to so many good teams and just be. Oh, man, we might have been disconnected from the stream. Let me know if y'all can still hear me. But we're here, y'all. I'm still recording this. This will be up live. Anyway, all that said, yeah. Joao Felix coming to Chelsea. Really excited about it. And you know, we'll see what happens from it. But the next step is Osimhen. That's the very next step. That's all we're trying to do. Tamoy Edit said, can you give us a happy birthday because it's my birthday. My name is Jock, pronounced Jock. What's up, Jock? Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. We out here. So, yeah. So that's what we got with Chelsea. We got Joao Felix finally on the move. Which means that Conor Gallagher is probably going to be finally on the move and make his way, finally getting our squad whittled down, even though Joao Felix is going to add more issues for us because we don't know, you know, where he'll play. He's going to have to replace Enzo Fernandez in that new number 10 position that Maresca's got him in. So something to look for there, but you know, we'll see how that works. What else do I got? Real Madrid dropped points. Is anybody scared? Is anybody worried? No. They looked good. They looked like they're just a team who are brand new with a lot of great players. They just need to gel. Even on the goal combination, the way they put that shit together was pretty impressive. So I don't think anybody should be worried about Real Madrid. Like even the little flashes of brilliance, like the goal was right. It was like what? Vinny Jr. to Mbappe, back to Vinny back to Jude Bellingham, who hits Mbappe, who rolls back heel to Vinny, and then hits it to Rodrigo, and then Rodrigo curls it in. Like, it's just crazy. It's crazy the way they're playing. They're balling. It's good to see. So we'll see more of that, I'm sure, soon. Let me see. Fernando, Joao Felix, a good fit for Chelsea, to be honest. Him and Nkunku right now can make something work for Chelsea. I agree. Like, we're on the up and up. We just got to get this defense together. And then, quite frankly, it's a wrap. Like, we'll be there. So I'm excited for that. What else? Last thing, Mason Greenwood, the boy. Y'all remember Mason Greenwood, homie who got kicked out of Man United, almost got in trouble and went to, you know, almost ruined his whole career because of his dealing with his girlfriend. Tough one, but you know, he's kind of silently made his way back, went to Getafe and La Liga, did his thing, encouraged a move from Getafe over to Marseille. I'm not sure. I don't know. I got to double check if Marseille signed him outright, and I can do that right now. Mason Greenwood transfer. But he was on loan to Getafe from United, and United didn't want anything to do with him. I thought United would take him back this year since they took Jadon Sancho back. But yeah, Man United actually sold him to Marseille, so he's officially a Marseille player for a fee of $26 million. And shit, first game, 2 goals in under 30 minutes. Good for him. Just silently working. Everybody deserves a second chance, I think, to a certain extent, unless you're just an evil person. And he never kind of came off as evil. So we'll talk about that a little more and follow along. But there's still reasons to follow along in the French league. Also keeping track of PSG. PSG look like a good squad, a fun squad to watch. So they're going to be around, and Bradley Barcola balling. So it's going to be like Barcola, Dembele, Asensio maybe, Lee Kang-in. They got some teams. So I don't know. I like the French league. I appreciate the French league way more than the Bundesliga. That's one of the leagues I watch. So we're gonna see a lot. We're gonna see. I'm gonna keep us updated on that. Upcoming games this week. We have LAFC in the semifinals of the Leagues Cup. It's gonna be good. Who do they play? They play a team from. I mean, it's all MLS teams now in these next couple of games of the League Cup. LAFC play Colorado, and then Columbus, the champions, are in it. So Columbus play Philadelphia. So we very much could get a Leagues Cup final matchup, which would be a rematch of the MLS Cup final, which would be Columbus and LAFC. But again, don't sleep on Philly. I'm sleeping on Colorado. I think Wednesday we're gonna take it against Colorado, and we're gonna go from there. So excited to see that. We also got Chelsea in a Conference League playoff to get into the Conference League. That happens Thursday, and we play Servette. So really interested to see what we look like then. I'm curious if Noni Madueke will feature. I was a little surprised he didn't feature this past weekend. Otherwise, teams are looking good. Obviously, we saw Fulham United and saw what happened there. We saw Manchester United. They got their win, but there was a real awkward exchange between Garnacho and Marcus Rashford at the end of that game. Thought they would do a lot better. Arsenal kicked off their season rolling against Everton. So we are in it. We're in the thick of it. I'm also going to try to follow the Italian league because there's just a lot of Americans playing out there. Juventus play Genoa in about 45 minutes. So that'll be, I'm sorry, not Genoa. Juventus play Como. Como, first newly promoted team into the Serie A, and they are coached by Fabregas as well. A really good story, a feel-good story. So really interested to see that. Also, we're going to get a taste of the last Premier League Week 1 matchup of the weekend, which will be Tottenham. Spurs are playing. Who are Spurs playing today? Leicester. Leicester newly promoted. So we'll get a good new look at Ange Ball and how Dominic Solanke is going to jump into this. So more to come, man. This is just a little Ball Around the World expose. Catch me on Friday. We'll talk about whatever happened this week and what we're planning to see in the upcoming weekend. I will holler at y'all. I appreciate y'all for staying around. The live stream keeps dying on me, but this is the replay, and hopefully you enjoy it. Also got this obviously new vertical format that hopefully y'all are messing with. Feel free at all times to hit me. Send something to my DMs, and if you don't get a response in DMs, we got a new email live, info@eatprayball.com. So come tap in with me. We here again, still building the community, telling stories, talking about this thing I love called soccer. We're here, and I appreciate everybody who's tapped in with me thus far, and come and shared their soccer stories and love with me. We'll holler at y'all Friday. I'll be back in Friday morning. Hopefully the stream will be a lot more stable. That's all I have to say about that. It's the EPB Ball Around the World live stream. I will holler at y'all later. Peace.